Hi there.
Like,
So, the Artie Lange Show, and my name is Craig Kilborn with John Ritchie. We're joined by a very funny woman, an actress named
set the bar low.
Ilana Becker. Ilana Becker.
Ilana Becker, yep.
Yeah. NYU.
NYU.
Wait, how long you been acting? Your whole life?
Pretty much. Started kind of right when I was graduating.
Graduating what? High school?
NYU. No, NYU.
Oh, okay.
They were very serious then. You couldn't audition while you were there, so.
Oh, so you didn't act as a kid?
I did not.
No,
I
no
did
commercials
not.
or anything?
Good, right?
No, I begged my parents to let me audition for Star Search. That was a big
Yeah,
no.
and they just said we don't want you getting
Involved with
screwed
Ed
up
McMahon and
yeah,
all
there you go.
that.
So you're
no,
somewhat.
I don't know. Sorry, Ed. Is he still?
No.
I don't think he is.
That's a no.
Said no.
That's a no.
Yeah.
So you're
It's
so you
okay.
didn't act as a kid, so you're probably you're somewhat normal.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Talk to some of my ex-boyfriends, but no, I think I'm okay.
Yeah. And the big show is the Girl Code on MTV. Now,
Yes, sir.
in full disclosure, I've seen more college football, and I haven't seen much college football than Girl Code.
Then we're like the best balance for
Yes,
each other. You
yes.
could tell me about football.
But you know, I once I was interviewing an actress, Halle Berry, and they made me watch Monsters Ball, and I interviewed her, and I asked a lot about Monsters Ball, and some of my friends and my parents said, "Don't ever see the movie before it was too much boring stuff." But you know, so this is more fun. So
Can I actually tell you that I don't think I'd be sitting here if it wasn't for you and your Guy Code. From, you were the first person to ever talk about Guy Code.
That's right. That
So
was
I
in
think-
Old School.
School.
That scene in the bathroom with Luke Wilson.
So it all started with
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I'm glad I wrote that whole scene. What? Actually, do they take? I don't know how it works with your show. They some of the best stuff they cut out, and it's in the. But the director Todd Phillips put it in the director's cut. So there's a scene with the little girl that's in the of Ellen Pompeo. But I call her. You can't even say the word retard anymore. You know. But anyways, it was funny. But no, thank you very much. So what do
love to see it.
what do you do on Girl Code?
So basically, I sort of tell you what not to do through my actions. I mess up
For
all the
girls
time.
in general, you
Yeah.
speak
Okay.
to the youth of America.
The youths, I do. You want someone to like embarrass themselves on the dance floor or like fall down a flight of stairs and not get hurt.
So you do a bunch of slapstick stuff?
Yeah, I'm very
So if I
physical.
wanted you to fall now, you would just wipe out?
I could probably do that without you prompting me.
Wow.
I just put my heels on, so maybe during the break,
Right.
someone will have to peel me up off of the floor.
How many years has the show been on?
Our second season just debuted last Wednesday, so our second episode aired earlier tonight at
And how
10
many
o'clock.
are you the main person in it, or a bunch of people in it?
There's a bunch of people. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of stand-ups, and then there's like this group of the sketch girls, and we sort of reenact
Right.
all of the foibles that the comics talk about.
What are the hours like?
What are the hours like? Well, we film everything within a very short time, and then the stand-up sort of, I think, film little by little.
Okay.
So we film like crazy 18-hour days. We do like 50 setups a day.
Doesn't that wear you out?
Honestly, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
For me, that's the best part of my life, like between action and cut. I know that sounds so cheesy. I hate myself for saying it, but it's so much
Yeah.
fun. And
Well,
everyone
that's
is so
what
nice.
if you're going to be a neurotic actress. No, I'm kidding.
Erotic or neurotic?
Erotic.
Oh,
erotic. Yes.
I heard
erotic.
neurotic.
No.
Something must be wrong with
No,
the...
erotic. No, but that's true. There are people that say that's the favorite time of the day is the work, right?
Yeah.
That's exciting. The reason I ask about the hours is because I've
Yeah.
interviewed people who do the hour dramas, and they are
Oh, yeah.
18-hour days, all 5
Right.
6 days a week.
Are they complaining? Sorry.
A little bit?
Yeah, that's
a little bit.
Come on, guys.
on
Yeah.
occasion. Well, do you have this whole year in the can? I mean, have you filmed the
Yeah,
entire
we
season
filmed
too?
everything. We filmed
so now
everything.
you get to just hang out.
20
right?
episodes roll out.
And
So-
then is there a season 3 already, like in the works?
I don't know. We'll have to talk to Ryan Ling.
Well, it's a wildly popular show, right? It's got to be
It's
the
exciting,
biggest
yeah.
thing on MTV right now.
Yeah, from Guy Code, it was spawned Girl Code, and now I think Guy Court just debuted yesterday. So lots of spin-offs. There's books. We call it Code Domination.
Yeah. I'm missing something.
What do you miss?
I got to start watching this
We'll start
stuff.
watching.
Well, if you turn on MTV, you'll probably see it. It's on a lot.
The last time I saw
You liked
MTV,
it? You watch it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I
I've
think
seen
it was.
quite a few times.
You could probably
yeah.
offer
What
a
was
lot
the guy's
too.
name?
Football coach.
Last time I watched MTV, it was the White Wedding guy was singing. That's
Yeah,
been
Billy
a long
Idol.
time. It's been a long time since
Early
I saw
80s.
MTV.
Yeah.
So
when they used to do music.
It's okay.
Yes.
We can watch some football. You can teach me.
Did you guys shoot it all in New York City or all over the place? Yeah.
all in New York City, which is so nice.
You don't
Yeah.
travel. You don't travel much.
Not for the show specifically. We don't.
Let's hear some of your voices. I know that you do a lot of. I know you do Carol Burnett. I know you do Cyndi Lauper. I know.
Cindy Lauper was the first record I ever owned, though. Just remember when
Yeah.
like records were just one
Time
song?
after time.
Yeah,
It was
33.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun. There's a photo somewhere. I'm in a red velour jumpsuit, just turning it out
I'm with you.
in the family room.
I want to see if we're gonna have 3 different conversations right now.
I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say that.
I just don't do Carol Burnett. I got nervous.
I know. I was kidding.
You threw me a curveball.
No, you just touch your ear or something is what she used to do.
Oh,
Yeah. I was going to say that Miles Davis does a version of Time After Time, but that's how
yeah,
we were going to
right.
have 3 different conversations for a second.
Uh-huh.
You do movies?
I do, yeah.
What have you done?
I have a film coming out. We're hoping it's going to hit the festival circuit. We're hoping for Sundance. It's called Love Magical. You familiar with Keith Sweat? The
Yeah.
R&B
Oh, yeah.
artist? He makes a cameo.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a big
Well, who else besides Keith?
Well, it's definitely like an independent, kind of hoping it's going to be like a Napoleon Dynamite kind of situation.
So he's acting in it.
Keith Sweat is acting
Yeah, and
as himself.
as himself. Does he take his shirt off? I always assume he has his shirt off.
His clothes are on.
Oh.
Are we
good
all
luck.
That can
disappointed?
change.
Good luck with
Oh.
that.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
not a real independent movie.
Maybe we should reshoot that then. With your blessing, we'll
yes.
just do some.
There is something else I heard though. The Amazon Studios, which is kind of exciting.
I'm so excited about that. Yeah, I just shot a guest star for the new show Alpha House.
That's a big show. Is that
it's a
John?
big
Is that John Goodman or
Yes,
not? Yeah.
John Goodman, Mark Consuelos, Matt Malloy, and Clark Johnson.
John, do you know who Mark Consuelos is?
I sure do.
You do?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Who is he?
Handsome.
Who is?
Handsome, smaller man.
Isn't he married to somebody?
Yeah.
Who?
The the girl who
Ripa.
replaced Kathy Lee.
Oh,
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, Kelly
Yes.
Ripa.
I'm
Right.
sure she loves to be introduced that way too.
I know. Well,
look
you know,
a lot like.
you've got Michael Strahan now
Yes.
on that show, which of course drew my eye. And
What does that mean?
he was
don't-
he was a pro guy. You should know, right?
Yeah.
Michael Strahan doing a great job.
What does
He's so
drew your
charming.
What does drew your eye mean? Does that mean you disagree with the selection?
No. I wanted to see how he'd do in that,
Right.
that realm.
Yeah.
And he's doing great.
He is, right?
Ilana, how
Yes,
many?
sir.
Do you have an agent and a manager?
I do.
There's
He's
no
where is he?
There's no reason to have.
Oh, I see him.
There's
Yeah.
no reason to have both.
There's no reason to have both.
You don't want to pay. You're wasting your money. You
I
don't.
really think we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
you can really
Right.
advise me.
You have a voice coach.
Not
There's
anymore.
no reason to. Your
Okay.
voice is perfect.
Great.
Save your money. Don't
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Don't do all that stuff.
Ramen noodles kind of situation.
Where'd you shoot Alpha House at?
We shot at Kaufman Astoria.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah, what is that?
It's in Queens.
Oh.
It's like right near Silver Cup.
Oh, okay. And that's with John Goodman. John Goodman. I mean, how much
And
did you get to interact with John Goodman?
Well, I'll spill a little secret, which is basically the only thing I'm allowed to say is that the director of the episode was Andrew McCarthy.
Oh yeah.
And for anyone that knows me, they know my favorite movie of all time is Mannequin. And,
Of course.
I mean, who
Yeah.
doesn't love that movie?
That was
Yeah.
big. That was filmed
Right.
right near my house in
Where?
central Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania?
That was
really?
filmed at a Boss
Oh, right.
Cubs.
The Boss. And I
Yeah.
thought they shot it in Philadelphia, too. We were talking
They might
about.
have done Philly also, but a lot of the scenes were in Camp Hill, PA.
The excitement level is very high right now.
It was at the time, it was a big
big
deal.
time.
You know,
Yeah.
it is. And by the way, I make fun, but it is wherever the film locations are.
Oh.
We played basketball at Colorado State, which is not Colorado University is in Boulder. Colorado State's in Fort Collins. That's where they filmed One on One with Robbie Benson.
Wow.
Who played the hitchhiker, Melanie Griffith. You know, so it is, and I do like locations for
Yeah.
and it's always exciting.
What's that?
You bet. Drag racing.
Right
Yeah,
here.
it almost sounded like it was
Ooh.
is that a cue to go somewhere? Okay.
Should just Stop, drop, and roll.
What did I want to ask you? It was interesting. So you Mannequin. Oh,
Mannequin.
Was he? Why can't you talk about this? Is this secret?
Because it hasn't aired yet. So I think the series, you know, like how Orange is the New Black is on Netflix and they roll out the whole series in one bang.
Yeah.
So really not allowed to.
Oh, so
talk
none
about
of the
plot
series
points.
has aired.
Just the pilot.
Okay. On Amazon.
On Amazon.
And that's just to tease you and entice you.
Yeah.
What was your role in this episode?
Can't tell
Oh, you can't say?
Another
so
secret.
sorry.
No, that's
What's the show about? It's a political show, right?
Right. It's 4 senators living together, and all of the foibles. You know, Alpha
Are
House.
you
so
are you
it's-
like a mistress to somebody? Can we
Oh
guess?
my God, he got it.
A tempting mistress?
Oh my God, don't fire me. No, I'm not. But oh gosh, I really want to tell you.
Here's a legitimate question, because I did see some of the Netflix show House of Cards.
Yes,
With
this-
Kevin Spacey. Now I'm trying to
That's a
think.
good show.
Do they have nudity and swearing on those shows? I can't even remember. Do they? Shane?
They
Yeah?
should.
What about in House your Alpha House? Do they have swearing or anything?
I think there's some swearing, but it's really it lampoons, but in a gentle way. So I don't think it's not like derogatory.
I heard that House of Cards, they actually decided to do that show because they did some research. They found out that the demographic they were looking at attracting liked Kevin Spacey. Then they researched that group and said it liked this sort of role for him in this setting.
Yeah.
And they kind of constructed that and wrote it based on what the public was
Interesting.
most
Is this-
interested in viewing.
That's
Is that what
so-
happened with this one?
You know what? I'm not sure, but that's so interesting. I feel like that's like where TV is going.
Yeah.
now.
Is any of
exactly.
that true?
Yeah, I think so.
I
Okay.
bought it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe. I think I heard it here. Maybe Shane told me.
Shane, what
So
did you
that,
say?
So basically, Netflix wanted to do something with House of Cards, and so this one that came out is an adaptation of the one on BBC. They found out that people that watched that also liked David Fincher movies, who's the director of this, and people who also like David Fincher movies like movies and roles that Kevin Spacey was in, so they packaged it all together.
So John,
If that's true,
so John Ritchie is right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is a huge moment.
but I feel like if that's true, can we like make a show about like pizza, boys, and shoes, and it'll be like for me and my friends? Like, do we just have to like ask?
I do
I
want
think
you
that
to
would
be a
cover a lot
writer
of
as
folks.
well. Be a writer and a creator and a star. So yes, run with that idea. Write it down. Boys and pizza.
I don't know. That's just what it was.
Yeah.
Boys.
Just like the
pizza,
creative flow that's
shoes.
happening. You're inspiring.
Did
me.
anyone watch House of Cards besides me here or not? I didn't. It didn't bother me that his accent went in and out sometimes. Right? I heard some people criticize it. I thought it was fine because I think he's a great actor.
I was okay with that.
Yeah,
It took a while to get used to him breaking the fourth wall, though, but I got used
Oh
to
yeah,
that finally.
yeah. And do you know who that girl was? She's the Mara. She's
Kate Mara?
Yeah, exactly. She's an actress.
And she's connected with football, right? Didn't her grandfather
Yes.
own the Giants?
Yeah, she's,
or
Yeah.
was the CEO?
The
or-
Maras.
she shouldn't have an agent and a manager either.
Wait, look, I knew something about sports.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you about your. Should we take a break? We'll come back. Well, I want to ask you. You'll tell us about your ex-boyfriends and dating in New York City.
Sure.
There might be a story there.
There
We'll
are.
be right back with Ilana Becker. This is the Artie Lange Show.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.